Hoodrich Radio is the voice of DJ Scream Moran. What's up? Special guests in the building. We got Billy Devaney and the legend Mike Vick in the building on Hoodrich Radio. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's
going on?
Everything good?
Everything's great.
So y'all are here to talk about a very exciting adventure that's about to be upon us real soon. Speak to us. Let us know what it is and when it's going down.
Well, this is a new professional football league that's about to take off here in Atlanta. Called the Atlanta Legends. That's our name.
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it's a spring league that's going to kick off February 9th. And really what it is, it's going to give kids an opportunity that are this close to playing in the NFL.
Right.
For one reason, and we all know this, you've heard this, there's 1,000 kids out there right now not in NFL camp that have the playing ability, that have the talent to play for an NFL team. And for one reason or another, whether it's an injury, whether they're late developing guys, whether it's just their fault, they didn't take things serious, for whatever reason, they're not in the NFL. We're going to provide them an opportunity to play 10 games against top-flight competition, 7 other professional cities around the country. We're going to be playing at Georgia State. We go to training camp January 4th for the whole month in San Antonio.
Okay.
And we're going to the neat thing, I think what people in Atlanta are going to be excited about, we've got players divided up by cities according to the colleges that they went to. So in other words, players that went to Georgia Tech, Clemson, Virginia Tech, Mike, University of Virginia, North Carolina, Louisville. We have rights to those guys. So our roster is going to be littered with familiar faces that fans can relate to, playing high-caliber professional football.
Nice. How did you get involved in the Atlanta Legends, Vic?
Well, Coach Shill just reached out to me, and then obviously I talked to Bill, and they asked me if I wanted to coach, be the offensive coordinator, and I told them why not.
Okay.
As long as I had the time to do it, and I think it works perfect with my schedule, and did a lot of football camps over the years, and had a chance to spend time with some good kids, was good football players. But within the football camp, you coach them for one day, and then you have to leave. And now I have an opportunity to spend 4 or 5 months with a guy, help him develop, watch him get better, and make sure we get the most out of his potential.
So I know you recently said, and you made the comment, I still got it. So I'm kind of surprised that you're not going to be out on the field. I guess this is your way of just creating a new challenge and a new endeavor for yourself, right?
I think a lot of people think that I'm coming into this league to play. Absolutely not. I mean, I had some great moments in the NFL, great years, and I appreciate that part of my life now. I get a chance to coach somebody else and help them get to the next level, wherever they want to go. So I think that's pretty special. So I'm looking forward to taking on that responsibility. But yeah, I still can do it, man. You look at my stature, you look at my body, I still can get it done.
I got you on my fantasy team, like tucked away now, just in case.
Yeah,
in case.
You think I was injury prone then? I can only imagine what it looked like now.
What's it like for you watching the games now? Because Virginia Tech, they don't look too bad this year.
Yeah, man, Virginia Tech looked good. I think our quarterback's playing great. Defense is playing great, and they look like they had a good year recruiting. Always try to keep up with them. Always try to stay connected to the game. Love watching football, man, each and every Sunday, every Saturday. It's a big part of my life.
Or you play Madden too?
Play Madden too. Well, right now I'm stuck on the NBA 2K, but yeah, I get it in Madden.
Okay.
How does it feel to know that you created like a whole new style of quarterbacking? Like when you look at some of the guys in the league now, it's like this was created by you. It's like pure innovation.
I mean, I think it's cool because every time I watch a guy, whether he take off with the football or whether he make a couple moves, make some guys miss, and it always bring back memories of when I used to do it. And I don't know if those guys pattern their game after me. They probably do, but it just looks cool. And I think in coaching, I don't necessarily need a quarterback like that. I would like to have one like that, but I think any quarterback, whether he's a runner or a pocket passer, you can get those same intangibles out of a guy. It's just about being tough. It's about playing with heart, and just because you take off and run for 10 yards don't mean you're a running quarterback. It means you'll do anything to win.
And isn't it a testament to Mike that every time you see a kid in college or even in the NFL or coming out for the draft that is a good athlete, what's the first thing people say?
Like Mike Vick.
He's like Mike
Lamar
Vick.
Jackson.
Or he's not quite as fast as Michael Vick. Or he's not quite.
Yeah.
Mike is the poster child for phenomenal
Absolutely.
athletic quarterbacks. So I mean that's a credit. That's a credit to this kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're gonna put a little pressure on you guys. All right, we're from Atlanta.
Facts.
We want some jury, any type of jury. Are the Atlanta Legends gonna bring us some jury? Are we going out there to play, or are we going out there to win? Just let us know now.
Well, yeah.
No. Let me tell you something. And we've got 55 players under contract right now.
Yeah.
And a big goal of this league, honestly, is to really help these kids get another shot at the NFL.
Right.
But every time I sign one of these guys, I say, then that's our goal. And we're going to do everything we can to help you. But you got to understand, first and foremost, we're going to win some damn football games. We're keeping score now. The scoreboard's going to tell. We're going out and try to kick some butt, first of all. Absolutely.
I like that mentality.
No doubt.
All our Atlanta teams need that mentality.
I mean, and
The dream
just
got
to
it,
touch
you know.
on that, I mean, I would just say I expect us to be good.
No doubt.
I mean, Bill can go out and find us the talent. Whatever he find, we should be able to work.
You're gonna mold them.
It's no excuses.
Yeah.
So we got the right coaches. We get the players, and then it's just all about putting together the game plan. I think the game plan is what really wins games. The players, they just follow. They follow. They do what needs to be done, and that's the exciting part. Just knowing what type of talent you're gonna have, and being able to piece the scheme around your talent.
Yeah.
What do y'all look for when it comes to y'all players outside of skill sets?
Well, first we want guys here to compete, not just here to say, well, I'm not in the NFL, let me just try this. That's not good enough. I mean, we want, like I said, we're in this to win and win every game that we step out there. But then on top of that, motivated players that are tough guys. The same traits that the NFL is looking for. Guys are going to take this stuff serious. They're going to prepare. Coaches are going to come up with a game plan. These guys, it's their job to execute it, put in the time to learn that. They're going to be these players are going to be evaluated in our league, kind of like they were in college. Okay, do they have they improved? One of the things I'm going to do is sit down, and Mike will do it with the quarterbacks. We'll go with every position. Every kid on our team and say, okay, what have you been told? What's keeping you out of the NFL? What's your weakness? That everybody's got strengths and everybody's got weaknesses. It's our job now, whether it's strength or flexibility we need to find out what we need to work with you to get you to the next level. But you got to do your part. We're going to do ours. So we're looking for kids that are going to come in and work. They have a dream to get back into the NFL, and they're willing to work for it.
Where were the home games we played, and will these games be televised?
Yeah, you know what? We have a contract with CBS.
Okay.
The games are going to be played at Georgia State.
Okay.
A beautiful venue. They do. We've been down there a couple of times, and they just have done an awesome job with the Georgia State Stadium. We expect that to be a great crowd every week. Games are going to be on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
There'll be night games. There's 4 teams in the East and 4 teams in the West. We'll play everybody in our division once, and then teams out West one time. So it's a 10-game schedule, kicking off a week after the Super Bowl. You guys know, you guys are football fans. When the football season's over, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, everybody say, "Daggum,
Depression.
we miss."
It's actual depression.
Yeah, absolutely. The bowl games are over. The NFL. This is going to be good, exciting football, and I think people are going to be excited about.
Okay, let's talk about this. Some of the things that have been going on with football. They changed a lot of rules about how you can hit people and this and that, and we'll never know what a catch is. I'm assuming that in this league we'll know what a catch is, right? What do y'all think about some of these rules and how the rules are spinning from year to year, and how does it make it tough on the players?
I think every year the rules are going to change. That you always try to find ways to go and correct it, to make it right, to make it so that the fans can understand why a call was made.
Right.
So the game will always be evolving. It's just a part of the maturation of the game of football. It gets confusing at times. And even sometimes, as analysts, or as coaches, we gotta ask extra questions just so we're not looking crazy at the end of the day. But I think from those rules in the National Football League, we can all learn, and I think it helps every level of football, whether it's college, high school, professional. Everyone can take a little something away from the rule book and apply it to there's a different set of rules.
And what is a catch? Anybody in here, can anybody tell me what a catch is?
No, just have possession.
Have possession.
Bill probably can tell you.
What is a catch?
We got to go to replay. We got to take another look at it. I don't know what.
I'm just lost.
You know what it is, though? As much as anything, these kids today are so gifted. They are so fast and athletic, and things happen so quickly. It is hard. I mean, I'd hate to be an official with the caliber of athletes that are out there every Sunday, and a lot of these rule changes now. That I think people's heart are in the right place. They're looking out for the welfare of their players. They're trying to protect the player a little bit. You just have to guard against going too far. You don't want to lose. And I think the NFL's doing a good job trying to protect the players. We're certainly gonna take it to another level. We'll do the same thing. It's almost like they're so good and so fast. You got to try to help protect them against themselves. And sometimes does it go a little bit the other way? Maybe once in a while, but I think people's heart are in the right place.
Do you think some of the rules can be a little frustrating, though? Because we've all seen a game where a catch or a hit happened and it just threw off the entire game.
A couple weeks ago with Leo.
It's like, come on, like, really?
You know, as much as anything, if it was just consistent, if you knew from week to week what it was, like last week it wasn't a catch. The same thing may be reviewed this week and say, yeah, it is a catch. You say, wait a second. Last week it was the same deal.
Right.
So I think they're still trying to work through that stuff. If it was just consistent from week to week, I think people could handle it a lot better.
Word.
Okay.
Especially when it's going against your team.
I think you might have. Did you have a little something on the outcome? You feel a little upset about that call,
man. Fantasy football is real, man.
It is real,
and we need those catches.
Absolutely. But you mean, as a fan of the sport, when you're just watching the game, even if it's a team that you're not a fan of, and to see that they lost like that, what?
You feel like because people forget and you can speak to this it's a lot of preparation during the week. So for it to come down to one play and it just doesn't go right, it's one thing if the players made it happen, but when the refs kind of influence it, it's like, come on, man.
Oh yeah, man. I've been there where games have been lost and you look at the ref and like, what kind of call was that? I've been on the losing end of big plays, touchdown passes taken back, because of a flag. It might have been a hold here or penalty infraction somewhere. And yeah, man, it's deflating. It's deflating to fans. It's deflating to players. But that's why we play the game, man. You take the good with the bad, but I'm telling you, it hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, plenty of games that I wish I could have back.
Do you guys have any Super Bowl predictions? A couple teams that you think looking good that might make it to the big dance this year?
It's too early.
Too early? Way too early for that.
You can't eliminate even 0-2 teams. It's too early to eliminate anybody at this point. Things change quickly.
Yeah.
It takes key injury. There's a team, everything's going good right now. You lose a key guy this Sunday, and so it's way early. Did
you see Philly last year early? Like, did you see them going?
I think Philly might have been what? 1-1. Yeah. I mean, we talked about it on Fox early last year. Their defense stood out, and I was like, look, if Carson Wentz can come along, they have something, and looked up, and they was like 10-1.
Yeah.
And looking really good before he went down.
Yeah.
And then for Nick Foles to step in and take them all away, I think that was a credit to Nick and Doug Peterson.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate y'all pulling up on Hoodrich Radio. Let everybody know the website, the Instagram, where they can go get Atlanta Legends merch, tickets in the future, all that, please.
Absolutely. www.atlantalegends.com. We are on there for merchandise, tickets. There's great deals to be had right now. And let me tell you, this organization, we've got some great people in place, coaches. I think as our roster starts becoming known and you'll recognize a lot of familiar faces, I think fans in Atlanta are going to get behind this team and feel the excitement that we're feeling right now.
Absolutely, man. We're looking forward to it. Big shouts out to Billy D. Mike, Vick, any final words, bro, before you ride out?
Nah, man. Just follow us on Instagram, the AAF Legends. Excited to be here.
Yeah.
Excited to have a chance to coach, and couldn't have picked the greatest city.
And there it is, man. You know what it is. Hoodrich Radio is 96.7 The Beat. Keep us locked.